You both fly through the air.
Yeah, they both fly through the air.
Yeah.
One with wings.
So now Los Angeles has a question for Orlando Bloom.
Hi, Orlando. I miss you. Hi, Richard.
And here's our question for Orlando.
Okay, so this is my question. How does it feel to portray Legolas again after 1 decade, knowing in this movie he's actually 60 years younger?
Well, the first thing I did when I got to New Zealand was try on my old Legolas costume because I wanted to see if it would still fit. No, but seriously, I think 60 years in the life of an elf is a blink. It's a blink it's a blink of an eye. So, and actually, I was really honoured that Pete had thought that it would be a good idea to bring Leggy into the fray. Do
you call him Leggy?
Leggy, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. I was thrilled. I was thrilled to have the opportunity to don the blonde wig again, and Pete had, you know, I was naturally concerned that perhaps, you know, as Legolas isn't sort of written into the books, that maybe there would be, you know, some conflict there with fans. But actually, one thing I know about Pete is that Pete has one eye very clearly on the Tolkien world and the world of Tolkien, and also on making a fantastic movie. And he's brilliant at creating moments for the characters. And so Leggy comes back and get to have a few heroic moments, and it was a lot of fun. So in truth, in answer to that, yeah, it's just been a riot of a time.
Did your costume still fit?
My costume still fit.
Okay. I know we have a question here in New York for Richard.
Hi, Richard.
Hey.
My question is, what was your favorite line from the Hobbit films, either said by you or one of your castmates?
God, that's a tough one. I'm a bit of a purist when it comes to Tolkien. So
he didn't want me in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, incredible language to speak, and I really felt like the character lived through the lines that Tolkien was given, and also the incredible script that Pete and Fran and Phil created. But there were many times when we were asked to improvise, and I was often improvising with Graham, who played Dwalin, and in most situations I would turn to him and say, we'll just use the toilet and leave. But that's not the line. That's not the line. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a spoiler, but at some point in movie 2, Thorin says, if this is to end in fire, then we will all burn together. So that's my favourite line at the moment.
Thanks.
Wow.
That's a sexy line, though. That's a sexy line. Sorry. That is a sexy line, though, isn't it?
Not the kind of thing you want to say on a date, though, really. It doesn't seem like
but it's got some heat to it.
Well, certainly. Yes, exactly. We've got fans, as we said, watching this on social media, on Twitter, and a lot of folks putting in questions under hashtag Hobbit fan event. We're going to take a question now for Luke Evans, who's standing by in London. I have the question here. This is from @thePooja Dave. Okay. Did you become efficient with a bow, Luke?
Did I become efficient with a bow? Yes, I did, yeah. It's a long bow. It's taller than me, which was quite difficult to master, especially when you're sliding down rooftops and being chased by a very big dragon. But no, it was good. And there's been a couple of people that have actually mentioned about the fact that I hold the bow the wrong way round. But actually, let me tell you, I'm holding it the right way round. Because if I hold my hand this way, it means I can extend it behind my head. And if I hold it this way, I can only go that far. And the bow's so big that to extend a big arrow, I had to use it the opposite way. So there we go. Now you know I'm not doing it. I'm not faking it. It's true. That's how you do it. But, yeah.
Those skills, seriously, I like it.
That's right. Yeah.
Now let's get a question for our incredible audience here, and we have a gentleman I can see right there. Philip, have you got a question for us?
Hi, Lee. Since Thranduil is Legolas's father, did Orlando's portrayal of Legolas in the original Lord of the Rings films affect your characterisation of Thranduil? Your characterisation, sorry. did it affect your characterisation of Thranduil in terms of the father-son relationship and the effect each would have on the other?
Yeah, I just copied everything he did. Everything Orlando did, I would do the same thing. That's basically how I got into that character. We started with a little bit of elven movement, where we would kind of, work out our movement. And then we got into the more advanced stuff, like Elvish. Right, Orlando? Remember this?
He's not responding to you. He doesn't respond to you.
He doesn't respond.
He doesn't want to respond. Yeah.
I taught you everything you know, right?
He's Orly's like the quintessential elf.